Hi Grayson, it's your Grammy here. I just wanted to say that I love you very, very much, and because I don't get to see you very much, Grammy and Grandpa thought it'd be a cool idea to read you bedtime stories. So the first book we have picked out is a Mickey Mouse book because Mickey Mouse is your favorite right now, and you're 7 months old. So I know you won't really understand this much, but you'll be able to see Grammy on the picture screen, and you'll know that Grammy loves you very much when you get older. So this book is called Mickey Mouse and Goofy, The Big Bear Scare. And it looks like we have a visitor because the kitty cat's up here, so you might get to see him too. So we will get started. It's a beautiful day to go camping, Mickey Mouse exclaimed as he locked the front door of his house. Are you sure we have everything? We're all ready to go, Uncle Mickey, cried Morty Birdie, and I packed all the pots and pans and stuff we could possibly need. We've been ready to leave since daybreak, added Birdie excitedly. See, there's Goofy and Mickey, and then the two little Mickeys. And I've packed enough food in my backpack for 3 days, Mickey, Goofy said. At first I couldn't get it all in, but I finally found room for everything. Mickey smiled. That's great. I'm glad we're all planned so carefully for this trip. The tent's ready to put up as soon as we get back to our campsite. They're excited. Uncle Mickey, let's follow the new bike trail out to the lake, Birdie said. Okay, boys, Mickey agreed. That's a good idea. They're getting all packed up and ready for their camping trip. And I hope you can see the pages. On to the next one. The hike began well. Sunshine warmed the breeze and the birds sang happy songs. After a while, the friends stopped to snack on some blackberries that Goofy spotted growing next to the trail. I think this would be the best camp out we've ever had, Mickey told his friends. As Goofy turned around to agree, he tripped over a log and fell on the ground. His bulging backpack came open and everything tumbled all over the grass. Oh no, Goofy groaned. You fellas go on and find a good campsite. I'll repack this stuff and catch up just as soon as I can. See there where Goofy fell on the ground? Next page. Uh-oh, I see a bear on this page. Okay, Goofy, we'll have everything set up and supper ready when you get back there, said Mickey. See you later, the nephews called back from the trail. While Goofy scrambled to put his backpack together again, someone just out of sight watched with quiet interest. I wonder who that someone could be. A hungry mother bear had come to visit her favorite berry patch. She stood behind a bush, only a few feet away from Goofy. Then, when his back was turned, she snatched the largest package and disappeared into the brush. Oh no, that bear took Goofy's package. I wonder what the bear got. That's scary, big old bears in the woods. A few minutes later, Goofy hurried to catch up with his friends, scratching his head in bewilderment. This time everything fits into my backpack just right, he mumbled, but I wonder why. Hi, Goofy, Mickey greeted his friend at the campsite. Why don't you start supper while I finish setting up the tent? I'm almost done. We've already unpacked the pots and pans. Goofy will help you, said Morty and Birdie eagerly. Mountain air really makes you hungry, doesn't it, said Goofy. We'll have to fish tomorrow, but tonight we'll have steaks I brought in my pack. Uh-oh, I wonder if what the bear got was the steaks. Might be, Grayson Lee. Thinking how good the steaks would taste, Goofy hurried and opened his backpack. Here are the marshmallows and the bread and the peanut butter and the pancake mix. But then he stopped suddenly. The steaks are gone. They can't be, Mickey said. I must have left them in the place where my backpack fell open, said Goofy. Well, Mickey said, that's not so bad. We'll just follow the trail and get them. Come on, let's hurry. There's Mickey again and Goofy. Hopefully they find the steaks before the bear eats them. The four campers ran down the trail where they came to the berry bush. However, the missing steaks were nowhere to be found. I'm spoiled. The best camping trip ever, Goofy said sadly. How could I have lost those steaks? He would not be comforted. No matter what Mickey or the other little Mickey said to Goofy, it wasn't much help. Meanwhile, at the camp, there was 3 uninvited guests, and they had arrived. The mother bear and her 2 cubs had come to visit, and the cubs quickly discovered that banging pots and pans together was fun. The mother decided that the tent made a great den, so she settled down comfortably inside it. Can you see the little baby bears and the mama inside the tent? I wonder where those steaks are. What's that racket? Mickey said as they returned to the camp. Cautiously, they hid in the brush nearby and peered around the clearing. Oh no, bear cubs, Freddie moaned. Shh, warned Mickey. Maybe they'll leave soon. It's funny they haven't eaten those marshmallows yet. Suddenly, Morty realized what must have happened to those steaks. I bet they aren't hungry. I bet they're the ones that ate the steaks. The little bears playing, and then Mickey and Goofy looking around the tree. Uncle Mickey, Ferdy whispered, look, something's moving inside our tent. Grr, rumbled the mother bear softly as she turned over to lie on her other side. It must be the cubs' mother, Mickey said worriedly. How will we ever get out of here? I have to do something, Goofy thought to himself. Otherwise, our whole trip will be spoiled, and it will be all my fault. He noticed a pail of water standing near the firewood, and that gave him an idea. What do you think Goofy's going to do with that pail of water, buddy? It's hard to say. While Mickey and the boys watched anxiously, Goofy crawled out of the brush straight to the pail of water. He had never moved so quietly and carefully in his whole life. Grasping the pail, he slowly inched his way back into the brush. Now, Goofy thought as he hid behind a large tree trunk, I'll climb this tree and I'll dump the water on the bears. A shower will scare them away. However, the cubs seen the pail disappear into the bushes and were watching for it to reappear. Soon they saw the pail moving slowly and jerkingly up the side of the tree trunk. It was Goofy climbing that tree. Here comes Mother Bear, Mickey warned. She wants to see why the cubs are so quiet. Goofy's climbing the tree, and then Mickey's looking around the side of the tree. He's scared. I wonder what's going to happen. Climbing the tree was a little more difficult than Goofy had imagined. I must be high enough now, he thought, as he reached for the overhead branch. He peeked around the trunk and prepared to take aim. And what did he see? He seen all 3 bears staring back at him. Goofy was so frightened, he lost his hold on both the branch and the pail of water. Help, he cried. Crash, splash. Leaves, branches, pail, and water, and Goofy all plunged down, flattening the tent. Startled, the mother bear decided she and her cubs had enough of this strange place, and they ran off, disappearing into the thick woods. The bears have left. The bears have left. All 4 campers cheered with relief. There's Goofy in the tree falling, and then the bears, they took off. They were scared. The last page, Grayson. Safe beside the campfire that evening, Morty said, "We've had an exciting day." Goofy's pancakes tasted good as steak, Bertie added. And Goofy found just the right way to send the bears home, praised Mickey. Goofy saved the whole trip. "Ah, it wasn't anything," Goofy said, but he had a grin from ear to ear as he spoke. He was proud of himself. After all, it isn't everyone who can scare away not one, not two, but 3 bears all by himself. And that is the end. And they had a good camping trip. And I hope that you enjoyed your book from Grammy and Pawpaw. Love you, Grayson.